Hey BFFs, how are you guys doing today? Well, you see, I'm sitting here at our dining room table with hubby. This is our weekly check-in and budget video. We're doing things a little different. I'm going to take you guys behind the scenes. This is what we kind of do before I film the budget with me's. Change is inevitable. It's gonna happen. You just gotta roll with it. And we went to the doctor this week, and my doctor's appointment is going to affect our budget. So instead of what we'd already talked about doing, we're gonna have to have a quick meeting because I'm not sure if y'all know with the Dave Ramsey program, he tells you guys that you need to have a weekly check-in. What y'all don't see behind the scenes is what hubby and I do when we sit down and we go through our budget. So I just wanted to give you guys a behind the scenes of what we do and how we talk through our budget before we get into the office and you actually see the numbers. So hubby's here with me. What we have is, all I did was made a copy of the budget page in our workbook. Hubby has a copy, I have a copy. Now, like I said, I went to the doctor this week and we were pretty much told that I'm gonna have to see a cardiac specialist, and I was told I could either go to Duke or MUSC. Being that I have been to MUSC many times, we decided that we would go back to MUSC where we were comfortable. Now, if you're new here, then welcome. You probably don't know this, but if you're new here, we have a medical sinking fund that is fully funded with $1,500. So all of our sinking funds that have been completed, we push those to the side, put those in the bank, and we start a new set of sinking funds. We had prepared for the medical for if we had to go to MUSC for my gastric stimulator. I have severe gastroparesis and I have a gastric stimulator. Now, when my battery dies in that stimulator, it's like a pacemaker that goes in your heart, but mine's in my stomach. We have to go to MUSC, have a surgery, take that battery out, put another one in. As far as I know, I don't think they've gotten any rechargeable batteries yet.
Did they say they were working on that?
I think they're working.
They said something about they were looking into it.
Right, I think they're working on that, but as of right now, it's not, as far as I know, rechargeable. If there's some new medical information about the battery pack on the gastric stimulator, please let me know in the comments below, because as of right now, I don't want to give y'all the wrong information. As of right now, that's going to be a trip that we have to take. But like I said, as far as I know, there's not any rechargeable batteries. That is a surgery that you have to go get your battery replaced, yada yada. We planned that $1,500 because that's the whole purpose of sinking funds. Things that you see that are coming, you go ahead and prepare for those. So we had $1,500 in that envelope. Well, with the pulmonologist appointment this week, like I said, we were told that, sorry, hubby has severe sinus issues from burn pits
Sorry, guys.
in the Gulf War. So you'll hear him kind of snort and you may hear him breathing. That's all combat related. Woohoo, thank you, U.S. government. But anyway, that's beside the point.
Yeah.
We didn't plan on having to go for cardiology. The pulmonologist thinks that the hole in my heart needs to be closed sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
So we don't know what that means. We do know that with MUSC, we will have to make a trip down. We will see a specialist. We will have to come back home. We're about 5 hours away. We'll have to come back home. Then they will schedule whatever they're going to schedule. And then we'll have to make another trip back.
Yeah.
Now, depending on what time of year, hotels down there are expensive any time of year because it's Charleston. It's a beach. At least we have never paid less than $400 a night for a room because we always somehow end up in the summertime.
Peak season, but
Yes, peak season is when we always have to end up going. I don't know how many trips we're going to have to take, but we're going to have to adjust our budget and our sinking funds for that. We have $1,500 in the medical. $1,500 is going to get us about 2 nights.
yeah, and probably it'll probably be at least 3 or 4 days. I'm thinking.
I'm thinking it'll probably be a 3 or 4 day period, and I'm not sure how long I will have to stay. Now, while I'm in the hospital, depending on what unit I'm in, I mean, if it's a cardiac, if I'm having cardiac, they'll probably keep me in the unit, which means hubby's not going to be able to stay. So you will have to have a hotel for however long I'm in there.
That or crash in a car.
No, you're not crashing in the car. I mean, have any of you guys ever been to MUSC? They have these big old signs like, it's not safe at night. You know, in the parking decks and all that. No, you are not. You are not. I would worry myself silly. No. Anyway, we need to start stuffing more money into the medical binder. Like I said, we don't know anything yet, but we know it's going to happen. We just don't know when. So we're planning for that. So our meetings, we're sitting here at our dining room table. Hubby has a blank copy of the budget sheet. I had already written out kind of the basics of our budget beforehand, before the doctor's appointment, because that's kind of what I do. And then if there's anything that needs to be changed, we just I use erasable pens to just change it. But I wanted you guys to see the behind the scenes of what we do as a couple working on our budget. So, what we know this week, and y'all will see the down version when we get into the office. It will record. I just wanted you guys to see some of, the back and forth of how we do this. And y'all will get more of an understanding when I go through the actual budget and you can see. But as of right now, hubby's check this week is going to be $620. So $20 off the top of that check goes towards giving. Now, our sinking funds that we're saving for now are emergency. Let me put my glasses on so I can see. I'm not so blurry. Our sinking funds that we're saving for now are emergency, clothing, projects, buffer, babies for our grandbabies, family, and Christmas. And then we have our extra credit card debt payment, because paying off these credit cards is important to both of us. So, I don't want to abandon what we've already started saving for. So what we're going to do is we're going to lower the amount. So the first thing that I thought of, I wanted to save, continue saving for, is Christmas. Because it doesn't matter if I'm in the hospital, it doesn't matter whatever. Christmas is still going to come.
Yeah, it's still going to come.
So my choice to continue stuffing was for Christmas. Because medical is a given. We've got to do medical. So medical now takes priority. So medical, first priority. My first choice out of the rest of these was Christmas. So I chose Christmas as a priority. Hubby,
I chose projects.
Hubby chose projects because he thinks that's important, which it is more important than clothing, buffer, the grandbabies, and family at this point. And then we both, go ahead.
And when I say projects, like if, it's not the projects that when I'm talking about, the projects that, unforeseen it comes up, like furnace goes out, or, things like that with it.
And then emergency. We thought emergency would be important too, the emergency fund. So what we're going to do is we're going to still stuff for Christmas. Of course, medical being number one, we're going to stuff medical. We're still going to stuff projects and emergency. We're still keeping our other sinking funds. We're still keeping the clothing, the buffer, the grandbabies, and the family. But what we're going to do is, instead of putting the 60, 40, 60, because y'all know I love increments of 20. I don't know why. 20 is just my favorite bill. Like, I don't know. I don't like 50s. Y'all know I cannot stand counting 50s. But 20 to me is just my favorite bill. Even better than 100, because
I like hundreds.
I know you like hundreds.
Benjamin.
Ben and Benjamin. What do y'all have in common? But I like 20s. To me, they're just well-rounded. They work good together. It's even number. I like it. But what we're going to do is we're just going to stuff $5 a week into the other one, so that they will still continue to grow, but just not at the pace that Christmas, medical, emergency, and projects are. And also, we're still going to put a little bit in the credit card our extra credit card debt envelope.
Yeah.
Because that's super important too. Like, we want to get out of credit card debt. Credit card debt is the only kind of debt that we have besides our mortgage. And y'all know our mortgage is minute. We have such a very small mortgage. But
That's a blessing.
it is an absolute blessing.
Sure.
Absolute
Especially
blessing.
now.
And it just popped up, like I said, it just popped up out of nowhere. It was like God was just handing us this gift, saying, here you go, take it. You don't know you're going to need this, but I'm giving it to you. Take it. So we listened.
I'm thinking you might need it. I want to take it.
Yeah, we listened and we took it, and we are thankful we did, because the money that we paid for this place, the actual value it's like 6 times its value of what we paid for it. Already. And that was before we did any work to it. But I'm not, thankful. I'm thankful for the equity. I'm thankful for that. But
It's good to know if it's there.
I don't plan on using it if I don't have to. I think after all the moving and all that, I think we're settled. Don't you think it's?
Can I tell you something? I'd rather get bit by a rattlesnake than move.
You would rather get bit by a rattlesnake than move
Yes.
again.
Yes.
Well, we're here. I don't plan on going anywhere either. But anyway, what?
I said I don't like moving.
You know, whispering, they can't hear you, I don't think.
I don't like moving.
But yet, he joined the military. Hello? Anyway, he said it's a whole lot different moving himself than it is just moving an entire family.
You got that right.
What did you move? A footlocker and a rucksack?
Yeah, 2 duffel bags and a rug.
2 duffel bags and a ruck. There you go. But anyway, we just wanted to show you guys how we just sit down, we go through, say what's important to you, what's important to me. This has to change because it was unexpected. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to change it around a little bit, and that's why it's so important to have these meetings to talk about your budget, to see what changes are coming along. Also, during this earlier meeting that we had, because we were just sitting on the couch, just going through stuff, when we were like, you know what, maybe we should film this, because people don't see the behind the scenes of what budgeters and cash stuffers do before they get on camera. So what actually led into this was doing our weekly check-in with our groceries and seeing how much. Now, we have not changed any of the way we have eaten. We've not increased any of the meats. We've not bought anything different. We've not changed anything.
Pretty much same old.
Yes,
Yeah.
and our groceries just in 1 month have went up. And then our power bill. We got our power bill yesterday. Y'all have not changed anything. Hubby is back to work. Nothing is really turned on through the day. Like, our power bill has went up again. Our power bill, I was looking from this time last year to this year, our power bill is up $150.
I think I heard somebody say, was talking about that they were going to raise.
Increase the rates?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm tired of corporate greed. I don't know about you guys, but I'm really, 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 really tired of corporate greed. I am so tired of rich folks nickeling and diming those of us who are not as fortunate as they are.
I'm sure they got older. It's quarters, dollars now.
And just stepping on our necks. I'm tired of it. I am so, look, here we go. Gigi's on a tangent. Lord help her, Gigi's on a tangent. I am tired of paying.
Get you a drink.
Oh, jeez. Jeez. I am tired of paying more taxes than someone that has way more zeros behind their account number than I do. I'm tired of it. I am tired of it. You can only nickel and dime someone so much. It is ridiculous, and I'm sorry. I'm not against rich people. That is not my thing. I'm against having to pay more taxes than someone that doesn't really probably even have to budget because they can go buy and do anything they want. Anyway, that's Gigi's rant for today. I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated that there's don't look at that because you're frustrated too.
Yeah, I am.
I'm frustrated that nothing has changed, but yet our bills keep getting higher and higher and higher. I'm not using more power. We've not changed our diet. We've not changed our spending habits. We've not done any of that. And I can just look through my binders and see how it's just like, this has gone up. This has gone up. This has gone up. This has gone, and it's just ridiculous. I'm just fed up with it.
And budgeting, that's a good thing. You keep records. You could sit there and you know, when you start wondering like we was like,
what in the world happened?
What
Why?
happened to groceries?
Yeah, what? Why do I only have this amount of money left in the grocery envelope?
And I always take the same amount of money for usually.
Yeah, usually if we look through for the year that we've been budgeting, because we've been budgeting and cash stuffing 1 year. We're almost to our year anniversary. And I just started looking back and I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. Like, we're kind of creatures of habit, you know?
Yeah,
we kind of like to eat kind of the same thing, kind of do the same thing, you know? Yeah. And I'm like, this is ridiculous. Like, look at this. And you can just see same. And then all of a sudden, boom, jacked up, $100 here, jacked up, $100 there. I was like, what in the world is going on? And the only thing that I can figure out, like I said, is greed. It's just greed.
Yeah. Well, like I said, you know, and when I shop,
I mean, how much money do you really need to be secure? Like, how much do you think billions and billions is really what you need? And then you don't pay? I pay more taxes. We pay more taxes than most folks.
Yeah.
It just, I'm sorry, y'all, I'm getting on a tangent. It's
crazy.
It just done got me riled up. And I don't like it. I don't like knowing that we've not made any changes. And then all of a sudden.
But that part's been that way for a minute, you know.
True.
I mean.
True. It has.
Yeah. The more money you have, the less you have to pay on taxes. You know, seem to be. You know, I'm not a PhD, but it don't take a PhD to figure it out.
It sucks. And we're blessed. We are blessed.
I think we are.
I can't imagine like folks with like, oh my gosh, children. Ugh. I can remember going to Taco Bell when ours were little and we could have a family meal for $10.
Yeah.
2 kids, 2 adults, $10.
That's pretty good for $10.
We thought we were the shiznit then.
Yeah.
Can you even buy like a meal now for $10? You can't even get a combo for $10, can you?
Yeah.
Oh goodness. Well, anyway, guys, this is what goes on behind the scene. You see, we get all in a tangent about taxes, increasing this, increasing that. But let's get into my office so you guys can see what's going on, and let's get this weekly check-in and this budget done, because it won't take long now that we've explained it.
It's good hanging out with you guys.
He's so funny.
I'm out.
Let's get into my office. Okay, guys. Now we're in my office from my rant. We're actually going to do our check-in. The only bills that we have left are water, which has cleared. car insurance has cleared, and the internet has cleared. So all of our bills have cleared for the month of August, which is a good thing. And then we have some expenses. We spent $216 in groceries. Oh, goodness, goodness, goodness. Y'all, I really meant what I said. It's frustrating. And we spent $70 in fuel for hubby's truck. So we got our gas and groceries down. So let's go back here to our weekly check-in. We started with $279 in groceries, and we spent $216. And then gas, we started with $165, and we spent $70. We still have $150 in takeout. We haven't spent anything out of that. And we haven't spent anything out of miscellaneous. Y'all, I left everything in the living room. Where is my... You know what? Hubby had my calculator. Let me go hunt down my calculator, guys. I'll be right back. Okay. Goodness grandmas. I can tell when I'm having a bad day and nothing seems to go as planned. Okay, let's add these totals up. So 279 minus 216 equals 63. All right, and then we started with 165, we spent 70. That is 95. And then we have 150 left and 100 left. So 216 plus 70. We spent 286 this week. Oh, 63 plus 95 plus 150 plus 100. That leaves us 408. Goodness, 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 y'all. Okie dokie. So that's it for the check-in part. Now, let's do our budget part. And this is where hubby and I were talking about things. I'm going to zoom you guys in a little bit. Things having to change. Because I would have went on about our business, just stuffing our regular sinking funds. But after finding out that we're going to have to go back to Charleston, that's not, I don't think $1,500 is going to be enough to have set aside for future visits and present visits. So hubby's check was $620. We don't have any bills that we have to pay out of that check. We'll bring the $620 down, and $20 out of each paycheck goes to giving. So $620 minus 20 is $600. So we'll bring that $600 up here to our sinking funds. Now, our normal sinking funds, like we said, were emergency, clothing, projects, buffer, babies, which are grandbabies, family, and then we just added our Christmas. And now we're gonna go back and start adding to medical. Now, like I said, medical is priority. I wanted to keep Christmas, hubby wanted to keep projects, and we both thought emergency was important. So what we're gonna do is, emergency is gonna get $60. Clothing is still gonna get stuffed, but only $5. Projects is gonna get $100. Buffer is gonna get $5. Babies is gonna get $5. Family is gonna get $5. Christmas is gonna get its $200. And medical is also going to get $200. So let's add those up. 60 plus 5 plus 100 plus 1, 2, 3, that's 15 plus 200 plus 200 is 580. 600 minus 580 is 20. So we still want to have some go to our extra credit card payment. So our extra credit card debt payment. So we're going to bring this 20 down that's left over, and we're going to put this 20 in there because we still want to contribute to that. So 20 minus 20 is 0, and that is how you get a zero-based budget. You tell every dollar where to go. Hubby and I discussed, y'all heard, we thought what we think is priority, with the medical being number 1, because we don't want to have to use a credit card. We don't want to have to do that. We know that we're going to have to go to MUSC more times than we thought. So let's at least try to get ahead what we can get ahead while we can. Now, if I have to, I'm going to zoom you guys out a little bit. If I have to, I will pull from other categories. And that is the personal, the money that's in the personal one. I will pull from that category. I will pull from other categories if I have to keep from putting anything on a credit card. But I'm hoping that I won't have to. But if I do, that's the beauty of the budgeting process with the cash stuffing. I can pull from another category if need be. I don't think Dave Ramsey encourages you to do that, but before I put something on a credit card, I'm going to pull from other categories. So that is all for this budgeting video. So now, if you guys are logging off here, leave me a heart emoji down in the comments below. The rest of us are going to answer our promptu card. So our question today is, what is one thing that you're grateful for in your life right now? Well, I have many things that I'm grateful for in my life right now. Ooh. I'm grateful for my family. I am grateful that I'm still here, considering, you know, I was given less than 6 months left to live years ago. I'm thankful for you guys. I am so appreciative for you and grateful that you're here with me on this roller coaster of budgeting. I'm thankful that I have sinking funds. there's a lot that I'm grateful for right now. So what about you guys? What is one thing that you're grateful for in your life right now? Y'all leave me your answers in the comments below. And don't forget, y'all registered to win the giveaway, the 800 subscriber giveaway. So give this video a thumbs up. Hit that notification bell to be notified every time I upload a video. Y'all share this video with someone that you think may enjoy it. Hit that subscribe button. We're on our way to 900 now. Boy, I can't believe I'm saying that. We're on our way to 900. Ooh. But guys, I thank you so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. I thank you so much. I love you guys. Until next time, friends.